Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Tourist Trap. This one is about a bunch of friends named Eileen, Woody, Becky, Jerry, and Molly, who are, well, what they call a tourist trap. They're vacationing, having themselves one heck of a good time when their Jeep breaks down. And all of them except Woody make it to this place because Woody goes to a gas station and, well, it turns out the gas station is a tourist trap, I guess, or something like that. And, so Woody doesn't make it. So they go there, and the girls decide they want to go swimming in their birthday suits. And, I'm trying to remember this movie as best I can, honestly. Where they meet up with a man named Mr. Slauson, I think? Slauson, something like that. Anyway, he talks them and Jerry into going to check out his place, which is pretty much nothing more than a little area where there are mannequins and there's a bunch of reenactments of historical events and things like that. And there is a masked killer whose face is made out of some sort of plaster or something like that. I think it was plaster. So it pretty much comes down to Molly being the only one left because Slauson turns all her friends into mannequins, display items, whatever you want to call them. And Slauson tries to convince Molly that he's really on her side, but it turns out, he was a killer. So at one point, Slauson gets a mannequin version of his wife, starts dancing with it, and Molly says, "Enough is enough," and she gives him the axe. And it's the next day, and Molly drives off in the Jeep with her friends posing as mannequins. This movie starred Chuck Connors and Tanya Roberts. Or is it Tanya? I have no idea. So, why did this movie suck? Well, this movie, I can't say it's extremely bad. I'll say this much, it's a tad bit more enjoyable than the House of Wax remake. The one with Paris Hilton, I mean. It's weird. I'll give it that much. But seeing Chuck Connors crying, and he's supposed to be this big tough guy actor, it's like, uncomfortable. And again, I mean, the killer's predictable. You know, you pretty much know it's you know who it's going to be. A lot of the kills in this movie aren't that bad. I think the real reason why I didn't like it is mainly because, well, again, like I said, predictable killer. But also, when Woody goes into the house and all this weird stuff starts happening, I mean, I got invested in it. I was like, oh, this is awesome, this is cool. And I thought maybe it was going to be some sort of really weird, twisted, haunted house-like movie or something like that. Or at least a house where everything's getting set up, something like that. But when it came down to pretty much just a low-budget version of House of Wax, that's pretty much what it told me. And it's fairly decent. I can't really badmouth this movie too much. The makeup effect for the killer was a tad odd. I'll say that much. Kind of looked like a very fat-faced Elvis. And that ending was a little bit weird too. Like Molly lost her mind and now she's gonna drive off with her friends who are mannequins. Well, at least they're not gonna sit there in the backseat continuously going, "Are we there yet?" This movie again, I know a lot of people who enjoyed it, but it just didn't really do much for me. And it was one of the movies that was an early working of Full Moon's very own Charles Band. And I like a lot of his stuff, but this... yeah. But if you've seen it, please let me know in the comments below about how you feel about it, whether you agree or disagree. But there you guys have it, a review of Tourist Trap. And if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that made you feel trapped for watching it, and then you went on tour to another video store to watch something better, send it my way, and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. God bless you all, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.